Take 10. Do you think I can get this right? No. Happy birthday, Link. It's almost 6 o'clock. Today is the 15th of September. I say almost 6 o'clock and I've left it to this time because it was around about this time 18 years ago you were born, mate. Fuck, it started already. 18 years ago was one of the happiest times of my life when my son was born. A lot of people will say my memory is up to shit, but by my own, I remember the important things. Your birth and pretty much all of your life, I can remember most of, not most, that's shit. I remember all of it. I remember all of it, mate. I remember going in, it was a Friday. I remember going in Friday morning, Mum going into labour, being induced, coming to the end of the day and being told that we're going for an emergency Caesar, and as a first time father, fuck me, did that scare the hell out of me. Sitting in that waiting room with the surgery gown on and the gumboots and walking in, taking forever. It took forever to get in there, thinking what the hell is going on. Getting in there and seeing you for the first time, mate. I will never, even when I'm older, when I'm old and shitting in my nappy and being looked after and senile and just about gone, I will never forget that till the day I die, mate. I can still picture your chubby little purple face now. One of the happiest days of my life, mate. Being with you, being wheeled away to maternity ward, watching that, I won't say what, but the paediatrician trying to get needles into your poor little wrist, doing these ones, and then couldn't get it, so she goes to the other one and couldn't get it, so then gets your ankles, and she's doing these ones, and as a first time father I'm like, fucking get it right. Couldn't get it right to save a life. And the air ambulance, emergency ambulance, helicopter paramedics, they were there and they were watching the paediatrician get it wrong, and one of them come over and said, do you want me to give it a go? And he got it first time, and yeah. I didn't know what I was looking at. I just knew that, yeah, my son wasn't being looked after correct, and I've wanted to protect you and be there for you every step of the way ever since then, mate. I'm a little bit struggling here for words. At the moment is crunch time for me to say all these things. Crunch time in as much as I have been thinking about today since before you were born. I've been thinking about this day since before you were born, mate. When Mum and I lost young Jack, who was your middle name named after, a good 12, 18 months before you. Today is the day I've been looking forward to for a very long time. I've been thinking about today and what I'm going to say for a very long time. And as much as I've been thinking about it, I still don't know what I'm saying here. I know exactly what I want to say. I have no idea what to say though. I am so proud of you. I haven't seen you, quite obviously, for a little while. I haven't heard from you for a little while. I'm not going to take this message there, because this message is a celebration of you, and I'm not going to detract or take away from today not doing it. But I am proud of you like you will never know. Hopefully, actually, no, that's wrong. I'm hoping you will know one day. I'm hoping you will know how proud I am of you and how much I love you. Hopefully one day when you're a father yourself, you'll be able to look back on your childhood and reflect on your childhood and just have a think. Remember the good times, mate. That's as far down that fucked up path I'm going to take it. Mate, I am also incredibly proud to be able to say I am your father. You're a good looking little rooster, I've got to say. That's got nothing to do with me and this great big nose here, mate. You're a good looking kid. You're a good bloke. I've got to stop saying kid. It's only because I'm old. Getting too close to 50 here, mate. You're a good bloke. You're a good man. I've known that for a very, very long time. I remember watching you. You've you've been an old man in a young man's body for as long as I can remember. We took you to Taronga Park Zoo in Sydney. And you loved the monkeys, you loved the orangutans, and you're standing there looking at the orangutans, standing there like an old man. One of the best bloody things I've seen. One of the many, many happy memories for me, mate. You're a good bloke. You are the best of the few good things from me. You're the best of a lot of different people, mate. And I think you're a beautiful person, and I love you dearly. I'm waffling on. I know that I'm waffling on, and I'm looking at the clock up here. I'm conscious of how much video I can take and how much I can upload this, because this message is for you, mate. I'm not putting it to public. It is going to be public, but I'm going to be sending the link to you. This message is for you. It's not going out to everybody in the world. There are other people out there in Toowoomba. There are other people around that would love to, in their own way, are also celebrating today your birthday and your coming of age. They're celebrating in their own way. But this message is just for you, mate. Happy birthday, mate. I don't know. Like I say, there is a lot more I want to say. I want to keep talking for hours. I really do. I just want to keep talking for hours and hours. One of the memories, one of the things I've always wanted, not just for me, but for both of us, was for today, is just sit down. I know you probably don't do it, but is just I don't care if it's a glass of oxygen. Have a glass of oxygen together and just talk man to man, father to son, just mates, and just talk. Because if I was there with you today, I'd be saying exactly the same thing. I'd be carrying on exactly the same way, mate. You're my firstborn child. The fact that you're my boy, yeah, it's the father-son thing in the same way the mother-daughter. Yeah, I love you, mate, and I just wish nothing but for every single happiness and success and nothing but the best for you. Always. Have always wished that. Have always wanted for that. Always worked for that. For you. And for Ruby. Always wished that. Always worked for that. So hopefully one day we can no. Happy birthday, mate. So 17 years ago, I don't know how to do the maths. I'm not good at maths. You're the good one with maths. I failed maths in high school. From what I've seen, you're good at maths. So the day of your christening, when you were christened, one of the things I did was got not a mirror image, but a really good quality bottle of bourbon. And myself, Uncle Paul, Auntie Therese, I don't think Mum had any because she was feeding you at the time, breastfeeding you, and that's not good. We all had a shot, just a toast, just a little tiny, just a toast. I think Mum had a taste, just a little tiny taste on the tongue, just to say that we've all toasted your christening. So we've all had, this bottle's been sitting, and one of the things in this big old empty head of mine was to celebrate you, to celebrate your coming of age, to open this with you. And so today, on your 18th birthday, opened, oh there you go, I wrote the date on it, mate, there you go. Opened the 4th of March 2007. So you were christened on the 4th of March, mate. Lincoln's christening, Paul, Therese, me, to toast Lincoln's birth. I distinctly remember Mum had just literally just enough to kind of just get the taste on the tongue, and that was it. Because to her credit, and I've got absolutely zero problems about saying this, to her credit, Mum has only ever done the absolute best by you guys, and I can say hand on heart I've done the same, but she's done so much more and better than I ever did. So to her credit, she did. That was one of the things that she no. But she did have a little tiny, just enough to, not even a drop, just enough to taste on the tongue, sort of thing, to celebrate you. So this has not seen oxygen. Oh, get fucked. It's that. I'll be back. I just remembered I've got a bottle opener. Hang on 2 secs. So the cork is that old. No, I haven't even got a bottle opener. Well, mate, that is mildly annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That is a little bit annoying because it's what that represents. It's not the liquid. It's not the thing. It's what it represents to me. To toast you, my son. I love you dearly, mate. Yeah. Happy birthday, mate. I hope today has been a fun, happy day of celebration of you. I'm sure, and there's no hope about it. I know, knowing the Deitches house, knowing the Deitches clan, I know that today has been a happy celebration of you, and I just hope you took what I said in my text message this morning and remembered that to stop and just look at what's going on around you today, recognising the moment for what it is. And if anything, if I can give you any advice today on your 18th birthday, is to it's a skill. It's an experience thing. Recognising when a moment is a special moment, a life moment, is to stop what you're doing and just take everything in, commit it to memory. Remember that thing so that you can pull it up whenever you want and go through it in your mind. Remember that thing about when, and it good, bad, hard, sad, happy, anything. Just remember those moments, mate, because you never know when things are not going to be there anymore. And even for your own benefit, to remember everything. Just remember everything, mate. Remember it all. In the same way that I remember your first day of kindergarten, your first day of primary school, your first seeing you at book week when you were Captain America at Tinton Hole, watching you as school captain of Tinton Hole, seeing you play for Cootie, watching your team, East Tamworth, after you'd come back from surgery down at John Hunter and you getting back on the soccer pitch when you were still not healed and your whole team behind you and you kicked a goal. Watching you, the Taekwondo, being down at Raymond Terrace at that comp where you got all those medals and you deciding to go for the sparring. Holy fuck, mate. I've got to tell you, I have never been so scared watching you take on someone who I knew was going to towel you up big time. Being so scared. And that's not a shot at you, mate. That's just, he was just better. It's just simple as that. He's just better. It's not a shot. But to his credit, he knew that and he held back. But the fear that my son was in harm's way, fuck. The pride, watching you doing your patterns. I'm still, watching you get your black belt. One of the proudest moments, mate. I'm very proud of you. Commit everything to memory, mate. Remember it all. Don't live in the moment. Remember these moments. Remember today. You've got lots more moments to come. You've got a very bright future ahead of you. Whatever you set your mind to, you will achieve. You will get it done. I've always known that about you, mate. Don't ever let anyone tell you can't do something. And for the naysayers, fuck them. Put your head down and show them you can do it. I'm proud of you, mate, and I love you. Well, if I can't do this one, I'm going to do this one. Cheers to you, Lincoln. Lincoln Jack Chapman, born... I haven't got a watch on me, but you were born very close to now, 18 years ago. Because I'm pretty sure I started this at 20 to 6. I'm pretty sure it was around about 6 p.m. Within cooey of 6 p.m. you were born, because I remember it was late. It was evening as I come out of the old maternity ward. And it was, I could still see, so it was around about this time 18 years ago. So happy 18th birthday, mate. I love you dearly.